Today we're talking about this special Daytona, the 116-500LN. I'll also tell you how the Daytona hype came about and how you can buy one at list price. So it's definitely worth watching this video, so stick until the end. The Rolex Daytona is, after the Submariner, undoubtedly one of the most famous watches in the world. Everyone wants it, but no one can get it, at least not at list price. Currently, it doesn't look like the situation will change anytime soon. So the question is, why are people willing to pay double the list price for a stainless steel watch? Let's start by taking a look at what this watch is all about. As many of you already know, the Daytona is a chronograph, a timepiece primarily used to measure times and speed. Today's Daytona is also waterproof, with the pushers being screwed into the case when not in use, just like the crown. In addition to the chronograph function, the Daytona also displays the current time, although it does not have a date function. The Daytona 116-500LN is mostly made out of stainless steel. It's polished on the sides and the top of the case, making it more likely to get scratches than, for example, a Rolex Submariner. While the earlier version were made out of steel, the 116-500LN is equipped with a Cerachrome bezel, which significantly contributes to the watch's appearance and increases its scratch resistance. Cerachrome is composed of cera for ceramic and chrome for the color. The hour markers on the dial are made out of white gold, as is customary for Rolex watches today. This prevents discoloration of the hour markers. The craftsmanship and materials used in the Daytona are, as expected, of the highest Rolex standard. But let's be honest, it's not just the material that drives up the market price compared to the list price. So where does the hype come from? Perhaps we should dive into how the Daytona came into existence. Rolex had already produced chronograph watches before the Cosmograph Daytona, but when Rolex became the official timekeeper of the Daytona International Speedway in 1962, it was an appropriate occasion to replace reference 6234 with the new chronograph reference 6239. This was the first watch to be called the Daytona, even though it did not display the name on the dial. It was equipped with a tachymeter scale on the bezel, allowing for easy measurement of speed. Initially, the watch was more of a slow seller than a hit, but the ultimate cause of today's Daytona craze lies in the famous racing drivers and actors that wore the watch, especially Paul Newman. His name is now even used as a nickname for a special Daytona dial variant. After the popularity of the Daytona picked up, Rolex recognized that the limited supply was driving even greater demand, so they realized they needed to utilize this strategy for preserving their watch values. Now let's talk about the important question. Is it possible to get a Daytona at list price? While the answer to the first question is definitely yes, some people have bought a Daytona at the list price. After all, there must be some source of the Daytonas being sold in the gray market. But what do these people have in common? The answer is quite simple. They are all very important to their Rolex dealer in one way or another. This could be due to their status such as celebrities. This also applies to the loyal customers of authorized dealers, people who have been buying from the same dealer for generations and have close relationship with them. High volume customers are also likely to be the first ones asked when a new Daytona arrives. It's normal you want to help those who can also help you. But if you're not looking to wait for a call from your AD to pick up a Daytona, don't worry, I can help you source the Daytona from the open market for the best price. DM me on Instagram at Big Moe Watches or visit our website at bigmoewatches.com.